Course of action. What is course of action? A course of action is a step taken to counter a given situation, problem, or circumstance so that either it may completely solve the problem or it may reduce the complexity of the problem and improve the situation. We will practice different types of question in this topic. First, based on two course of action, and second, the statement based on three course of action type question. As we know, in daily life, a person faces problems with his work, travel, administration, society, friends, and family. These problems are needed to be solved, and the way of acting or dealing to solve these problems or situation is called the correct course of action. A course of action is considered appropriate or acceptable only when it is completely or partially solve the problems, otherwise not. The problem or situation may vary in different circumstances and so its solution will vary. So a careful analysis of the problem is required to reach the correct course of action. Conditions for the correctness of course of action. A course of action will be correct if it solves or reduces or minimizes the problem. And second, if its suggested solution is a practical one. So, how to determine whether a course of action solves, reduces, minimizes a problem? First, on the basis of established fact, we can check the validity of a given course of action, that is, whether the suggested solution solves, reduces, minimizes the problem or not. An established fact may be scientifically established or universally or socially acknowledged. Let us take an example to understand. Statement: a 10-year-old boy was caught in a bus while attempting to steal the wallet of a person. Courses of action. First, the boy should be handed over to Child Welfare Society. And second, the boy should be beaten severely. It is socially established fact that child criminals should be made to mend their ways instead of being treated as a punishable wretches. Hence the courses of action first is correct. Second, if a solution suggested by course of action seems to be correct on the basis of our experiences, then the given course of action will solve, reduce, minimize the problem, otherwise the suggested solution is incorrect. Let us take the example to understand. Statement: casteism has become a base for our life and that too to the alarming extent. Course of action: strict legislation must be passed to promote intercaste marriage. Applying our past experiences, if we think over the suggested solution by the given course of action, we come to our conclusion very easily. Our previous experiences tell that legislation has been useless in the case of dowry. Casteism is equally deep-rooted problem of our society. So if legislation has been proved failure of dowry cases, then how can one expect that it can do wonders in case of casteism? Hence, on the basis of our past experiences, the given course of action is incorrect. Sometimes a new problem may come our way and we do not have any previous experience about it. In this case, our logical and reasoning ability helps us in deciding the validity of solution suggested by the given course of action. Let us take an example to understand. Statement: the police has failed to protect the elderly citizens of the society as 10 old persons were killed in the different areas in the last 2 days. Courses of action. First, police and youth should be asked to take special care of old people. Second, government should bring a legislation against killing of elderly people. Our logic says that first is correct as we must take care of those who are likely to get affected by this new problem. Second course of action is a proper course of action, yet it is invalid because our logical sense says the punishment for murderers is already in our legislation. In some cases, the validity of solution suggested by the given course of action is decided on the basis of prevailing notions of truth. In other words, we can say that sometimes as per the societal norms, it is determined whether a particular course of action solves, reduces, minimizes the problem or not. Let us take an example to understand. Statement: Balwant got angry and beat his son severely. Course of action: Balwant should be publicly caned. No doubt caning would be an accepted punishment for medieval periods, but today public beating is not acceptable at all. Even for the most serious offences, our societal norms do not allow such a kinds of punishment. Hence, the course of action is incorrect. Now we will practice the statement based on two courses of action. In this type of question, a statement is given followed by two courses of action, number first and second. The candidate is required to understand the statement and analyze the problem or policy it mentioned and then decide which of the courses of action is logically follows. Statement: The World Conference of Education for All took place in 1990. Members who attended conference endorsed the framework of action for meeting the basic learning needs for all children. Courses of action: First, India should suitably implement the action points of this conference. Second, India should also immediately organize this type of conference. Implementation of such action plans as framed by the conference is right course of action as it will give an immediate and effective impact on the standard of the education for the children. Hence, courses of action first is correct and second is not follows. Statement: Heavy rains hit the state during October just before the state assembly election and caused heavy damage to standing crops in most parts of the state. Courses of action: First, election should be postponed to give candidates the opportunity to campaign. Second, the government should announce a relief package for those who are affected. First follow because holding the elections at this juncture would render the exercise meaningless, and second follows for heavy damage. Statement: Although the Indian economy is still heavily dependent on agriculture, its share in global agricultural trade is less than the share of agricultural exports to total exports. Courses of action: First, efforts should be made to increase our agricultural production. Second, the exports of non-agricultural commodities should be reduced. Only by increasing our agricultural production, we can have a better position in international agricultural trade. Reduction in non-agricultural commodities will further worsen our position, so only first is the right course of action. Statement: Reports of steep and continued decline in the inflows into the Gobind Sagar reservoir of the Bhakra Dam, coupled with a depleted stock of steam coal with the thermal power plants in the north, may lead to a serious power crisis in the region. Courses of action: First, the supply of the steam coal to the thermal power plants needs to be immediately stepped up by the government. Second, the government should set up hydraulic power plants on other rivers in the region. Statement points out the crisis faced by the power plants, and one of the crises is depletion of stock of steam coal with the thermal power plants in the north. Therefore, it is the right course of action to supply the steam coal to the thermal power plants. Secondly, since the water inflows into the Gobind Sagar has declined, setting of another hydraulic power plants will be futile. Hence, the first courses of action is follows and second is not follows. Statement: Financial stringency prevented the government of state X from paying salaries to its employees since April this year. Courses of action: First, the government of state X should immediately curtail the staff strength at least by 30%. Second, the government of state X should reduce wasteful expenditure and arrange to pay the salaries of its employees. Curtailing wasteful expenditure is the right step towards making provision for money to be distributed against pending salaries. Curtailing staff strength is not the right solution. Hence, the courses of action second is the right courses of action. Now we will practice the statement based on three courses of action. In this type of question, a statement is given followed by three courses of action, first, second and third. Statement: the members belonging to two local clubs occasionally fight with each other on the main road and block traffic movement. Courses of action: first, the local police station should immediately deploy police personnel round the clock on the main road. Second, those involved in fighting should be identified and put behind bars. Third, the local administration should disband the management of the two clubs with immediate effect. A proper course of action would be serving notices to these clubs to behave themselves. Even police personnel may be deployed, but only during the sensitive hours. Hence, the first and third courses of action is followed. Statement: many students of the local school fell ill for the fourth time in a row in the last 6 months after consuming food prepared by the school canteen. Courses of action: first, the school management should immediately terminate the contract of the canteen and ask for compensation. Second, the school management should advise all the students not to eat food articles from the canteen. Third, the owner of the canteen should immediately be arrested for negligence. Courses of action first and third would be too harsh, and second is absurd. Efforts should be made to supervise the quality of the food prepared by the canteen. Hence, none of the courses of action is follows. Statement: a blast was triggered of injuring many when the night shift workers at an ordnance factory were handling Fox signaling explosive. Courses of action: first, the factory management should train its staff as regards to the safety aspects of handling such explosive materials. Second, the service of the supervisor in charge of the night shift should be terminated immediately. Third, the factory should immediately stop carrying out such an exercise at nights. Course of action first is the right course of action because training to the staff as to the safety aspects of handling explosive materials will reduce the chances of such an accident in future. And courses of action second is also right courses of action as it will work as a deterrent to check any negligence in such a work. Statement: a major railway accident involving a mail train was averted due to the presence of mind of one signalman at a wayside cabin. Courses of action: first, the railway track for at least 50 km should be cleared of any traffic ahead of all the mail trains. Second, the railway signaling system should immediately be made automatic. Third, the signalman should be rewarded so as to encourage others. Courses of action first and second will directly improve the working condition of railways. Courses of action third not directly related with improving railway traffic condition but will encourage other signalmen to be more watchful on their duties, which in turn will reduce the probability of accidents. Hence all the courses of action is follow. Statement: cholera broke out recently in the most of the cities, killing a large number of people and affecting hundreds of households. Courses of action first, an inquiry should be initiated to identify the cause of the catastrophe. Second, the civic administration should make the general public aware of, through mass media, the preventive measures to be adopted in such a situation. Third, the paramilitary forces should be called in to help the civic administration. All the courses of action provide the feasible and effective steps for the problem discussed in the statement. Hence, all the courses of action are correct.